Hello everyone. This video is going to go over some restrictions on assignments, and this will be handy if you've noticed in the past you have students who try to turn in all of their work, maybe turn in week 7, and that even includes assignments from week 3. So we're going to do a restriction, and we're also going to add assignments to the upcoming events calendar in your course. If you don't have this block, just go to add a block and find the upcoming events, which will be down here. And then you'll have a calendar in your classroom, and it will auto-populate as you put the dates in, which is really nice. So I'm going to work on an assignment. You can see my editing is on. So I'm going to click edit and edit my settings of the assignment. This is all going to take place in my availability for the assignment. So the first thing you want to do is add a due date. So you're going to click enable, and now I can work on all these drop downs. I'm going to do this as if I was working on week 3 assignments. So week 3, we know the first 2 weeks students are changing schedules or enrolling in courses. So maybe not the best time to do this. But in week 3, we have assignments due on the 28th, and this is your time over here, so you want to make sure the students have the full day to turn the work in. And so this is what's going to populate that due date on their calendar. Now for that extra bit of kind of a restriction, we're going to use this cutoff date. So it's not going to accept submissions after this date without an extension. So we're going to enable the cutoff date. And per our late policy, students can turn in work in late up to a week late with a 10% penalty. So I'm going to change this to a week after July 28th. Again, giving them the full day. And now a submission is not going to be accepted on August the 5th without your or my approval. So that allows, certain things happen, and maybe there was a student who thought they were going to turn something in late and an emergency happened, illness, hospitalization, death in the family. We all know our students' lives can get a bit crazy. So this will allow you then to communicate with your student, understand what's happening, and then you can just remove that check mark, and that would allow the student to turn the work in after you have granted the extension for that late work. I would just go back and enable it, enabling the restriction, so that other students can't turn late work in, like I said, at the end of the term, without your permission, of course. So I've got everything set up here. This is for week 3 again. Here is my due date. This would then be a week afterwards, giving them the week to turn in something late for the 10% penalty. And then you can scroll down to save and return to the course. Unlike the restriction on the discussion, the assignment restriction is not told to students here. We do see it populated on the calendar. But when you click on the assignment, it only has our due date and not the restriction. So if you're going to use this, please make sure your students know that you're going to do this. Please give them an announcement, send them an email, make sure they know starting week 3, we are going to ensure that the late policy is being used, and we are only allowing assignments late for 1 week. If you have any questions, see the late policy or speak to the Director of Education. If you have any questions on this, give me a call, text, email. Here's all my information. And I hope you use this tip if you need it.